Okay, guys, so basically, I've just woken up not so long ago. I had some breakfast, but next I need to get dressed and do my hair. You may think I didn't have a lot of hair. I have a lot of hair, when the longest part of my hair is like down to here. So, yeah, the shortest part is like down to here. So, because I haven't had a trim, I've just kept growing it since I started growing it in 2018. So, yeah. But right now I've got a bonnet on because it's what we wear to sleep to protect our hair. And I don't usually let anyone see me like this, but I guess it's a part of just being natural and letting vibes run. Like, this is the reality of life. Not everything's perfect. Some people try to make it look like their life is better than it actually is. I don't. My life is how it is. So take it as you will. Right, so I'm just getting ready to leave out soon. I'm not quite in the middle of it. I'm getting ready to leave out, but I need to do my hair. I said I had a lot of hair, as you can see, it's a mess. But as I was saying the other day, my hair is quite long earlier. Like, the longest part comes down to like there. You don't know if you see that strand, but yeah, it's definitely there. So, but basically, yeah, I use scrunchies. The reason why I use scrunchies, even though they're quite big now, they were small when I first got them, is because they're better for your hair. If you use a band like this, it causes a lot of friction and can cause breakage if you have curly hair. So that's the reason why I've used these instead. But most guys don't because they're too feminine, but I don't really care, to be honest. I just do me, and whatever anyone thinks, that's their problem, not mine. If it's a bad thing, that is. But if it's a good thing, then again, I don't really care either. I'm just doing me, I don't really think about things like that. But it's cool. Yeah, so what I do is, at the moment, I was using the brown version of Garnier Hair Fizz, but this came out recently, so I bought it. For now, this is too thick for my hair. I should really use a spray, but I'm not that confident with sprays to keep my hair flat. So for this, I'm gonna use this hair food. It can be used as a leave-in cream or mask. I think it says. I can't read the writing too well because it's very small, but yeah. Damp lamps in the ends, rinse up mask, or damp or dry tips as a leave-in cream. Yeah, so you can either use leave-in cream or a mask. Also, this brush, I need to take my hair out of it, so it's a bit dirty, but this brush is quite good because it's got the soft bristles as well as these synthetic bristles. They're softer on your hair, they don't cause as much breakage. But my one's a bit hard. It's softer now, but it was a bit hard when I first got it. I don't know why. But I used another one which was perfect for my hair. But maybe I just got a dodgy brush out of the range. But because I bought one of these when I was in the Philippines. I bought one when I was there in September or October. I don't know. But these ones here. That one for the Philippines is cool, but that one broke, so I got a new one, and this one is harder for some reason. I noticed when I was in the Philippines, I actually started balding. My hair actually started growing back. I'm not going to show you guys the bald patch, but around the crown area, it's balding. I'm not going to purposely show you the bald patch. So let's go. So what I do is spray a little bit of water. You can use one of these bottles, or I'm looking over there to get the other bottle. One of these bottles, but this one, it can go a bit everywhere. Like, my mirror is dirty every time. It looks like it's not dirty, it's just drops from this, but I have to keep cleaning my mirror all the time. With the other mist one, I don't have to clean my mirror all the time. So yeah. Water, the reason why I use water is to soften up your hair. Gives it a bit of flexibility, otherwise it's dry and harsh. This needs a bit more around here. As well, yeah, it's decent. This hair, I don't really know how much to use this because it's quite heavy, and my hair, when it's defined, it's quite loose. When it's not defined, it's like now, it's not defined. It's very soft and poofy, so I don't know. But I'd say my curl pattern in general is 4A, which are 4A and 3C mostly, but mostly 4A. But I'm not defining my hair today, so you won't see that. You'll just see, oh, your hair is not this, your hair is not that. That's what, but if you saw it defined, you would think different. Yeah. I'm timing myself. Apparently, it's been 4 minutes already. I didn't realize I took this long. Because usually I can do my hair in about 10 minutes. But I don't always do it perfectly because most of I just don't care. Like, if I'm not going anywhere important, this is a job interview, I don't care. And to be honest, right now I'm getting fed up with doing my hair, but because I've got a bald patch, I can't braid it or nothing myself. I take someone else to do it for me, and I don't want that because it's embarrassing. But I hide it well. So. But sometimes when I go swimming, it falls off, and the lifeguard looks at me like, "What? This guy just playing with hair half the time." But I've stopped going swimming recently because it's too expensive. £10 to go swimming just under like for an hour session. Like, no, why? Why is it so expensive? I swear it used to be like 50p. I guess there's a cost of living crisis. Alright. Okay. Sometimes this cream defines my hair and other times it don't. It just depends. I never use this, but I use this more as a mask than a leave-in cream because it's too heavy. I wonder though, if I was to use, I'm not going to use the curl cream today, but if I was to use the curl spray part, if it would define my hair or not. But this side of my hair is generally softer anyway. Like this side is softer than the other side. But my hair's always soft even when it's dry. Okay, next part is getting everything flat and into a ponytail. Getting everything flat, I don't really care as long as it's decent enough. The reason why I have this towel in front of me, it's an old towel to be honest, but yeah, it's so it doesn't get on my clothes. But a lot of hair is falling out, which is cool. There's a lot of shed hair I have. But you see, I've got a mixture of 4C here. There, I think that's what you can see. I don't know what else. I think that's like here. I think this is what you'd call 3C. There, that one here, that's like 4C, because it said shaped curls, and the ones that aren't defined, those are a mixture of 3C and 4A, right? But they're not defined right now, so you can tell that. But I'll show you guys one day. I'm just not using the right product. I'm just experimenting with different products right now. The product that does work for me is John Frieda's products actually work for me surprisingly, and the other thing I used recently, I used something else. I don't remember what it was. Let me put this back in the box. I don't remember. Oh, I don't need to brush back in the box yet. I don't remember what the other thing was that I used to use. But yeah, John Frieda's curl cream works for me. Oddly enough, Beautiful Textures is the only Afro hair product that's designed for that Afro hair that actually works for me. Because I think maybe it's got so many different textures on my hair. It's for people, I think it's meant to be for people like that. Because while some of my hair is soft, some of it's really like it's like got high porosity, but it's like most of it's high porosity, especially the back. But it's also, it's weird, my hair's weird. It's like, even though it's Afro, it's like it changes depending on what product I use. Like I've used Umberto Giannini, I've used the commercial stuff just to see if there's any hair products out there. During COVID, when I weren't living here, I was living in an area where there weren't much stuff for people like me and me who have hair like me. So yeah, I used Umberto Giannini. It was alright, but I don't particularly like it that much. Only one of their things which gives you a bit of a shine, which I liked. See, when I was younger, I thought you could just, if your hair's long enough, you could just pull it back, but no, you have to actually brush it into position, and as you brush it, you can see it just moves around like this, and just like, bro, I'm gonna look in the mirror so I can see what I'm doing, because the camera's not giving me a good view, especially with my glasses off. Okay, cool. I can change I can change on my own. Yeah, needs brushing back a bit more. Okay, now. I hope this is enough. I don't care if it's not neat, as long as it's enough to hide my ball patch, enough to... I don't care if it's not neat. Look at the hair tightened back. Cool. I know at the back it's a bit funny, but whatever, just brush it back, brush it down. Yeah, this ain't working out for me. You know what though, I've got a trick. Because I can do it properly, but I'm not in the mood to do it properly. But if, basically what you do is, yeah, when there's a trick, basically, if you're being lazy, you get a do-rag, and wear the do-rag for a short while, and your hair can't get it flat, and then it will flatten your hair automatically anyway. It's too hot to wear a hat today, so I could just wear the do-rag. I will try this. I used to have a bigger hairband, but this one's too small for me, that's the reason why. I could do it with the smaller one, I can make my hair fine with this one, but I'm not using that. So this is a trick you have to use to flatten out your hair when it's not being flat, but just make sure you don't touch the part where you have it in a ponytail. I might just wear this outside, I don't know. People see, it was funny that do-rags used to be seen as something that was like ghetto or too informal, but since COVID, say since about 2022, it's become normal to wear do-rags outside. It's not really like gammon, but like anyone else, people used to associate it with, but yeah, it's cool. So after 11 minutes of me chatting away, we're done. I need to go and cream my face, brush my teeth, I'll brush my teeth first, then cream my face, and then I'll leave out shortly after. So I'm currently outside the Royal Bethlehem Museum. It's attached to another institution, so I'm not going to show it. So basically I got to the Royal Bethlehem Museum and it's closed. I should have checked the time before I left out. It opens on Wednesday, so I'm going to go towards the Greenwich cable cars instead. Actually, I might go to the Hillman's Museum instead of the Greenwich cable carts. I don't know, whichever one's quicker to get to. It depends whichever bus comes first. That's where I'll decide where to go. I'm just thinking though, it was a bit of a letdown. I should have checked before I left out. If I checked before I left out, then I wouldn't have had this issue. So guys, that didn't go as I planned. Basically, by the time I got to the museum and found out it was closed, I tried to go somewhere else, but because I was taking the bus, it was going to take me too long to get to where I needed to go. And if I went there, then I probably wouldn't have been able to get a ticket or have to wait a very, very long time, like hours in the queue. So what I decided to do instead was go shopping, as you can see behind me. And I went shopping in the shopping centre, and I went to go to the park, but the bus terminated early. See, there's lots of bad things just happening. It's always me. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a little snack here whilst I come back home, and I'm going to go back out to the park, and that's when I'll continue vlogging. This day hasn't gone as planned, but tomorrow we'll get up earlier and I'll try to do at least 3 activities, maybe even 4, but I might be burnt out. But let's see, let's go. Crystal Palace. So I'm here at the infamous Crystal Palace Park. There's a lake here where you can ride boats and stuff. I'm gonna walk around and try and find it on the way back. I'm not quite sure where exactly the dinosaurs are, but we're gonna keep filming until we get there. When I was younger, I always used to come here as a kid with like a summer club I went to during the school holidays. And there's always hoverflies everywhere. There's like a beautiful view over there. View and a footbridge. It looks a lot higher than I remembered it. There's also like a maze somewhere near here, I'm not sure, I think it's at the top of the park. There's a maze near here, I think it's at the top of the park. So we're gonna walk around, we're gonna go find dinosaurs, and then we're also gonna go to the maze. See that bit, and there's also like a beautiful flower garden by the bus station. So I don't really know where I'm actually going, I'm just walking around in circles. I think we found it. These are the dinosaurs here. There's So here are like where the dinosaurs are. This park actually has a lot of history towards it. I'm not sure of the exact history, but I think there used to be like a palace somewhere in West London that got burnt down, and they tried to rebuild it in Crystal Palace, or the park got moved here, something like that. I need to do my research before I say anything for certain. But it's such a beautiful view. There's a lot of open green spaces. This is just a normal regular park, I guess, but it's quite a big park because Crystal Palace Park covers like 3 to 4 areas. It covers Sydenham, Penge, Anderley, Crystal Palace, and I don't know if you count that bit as up on the wood, but yeah, near the triangle. And it's also Crystal Palace, the area itself is also under 5 boroughs, so I think it comes under Bromley, Lewisham, Croydon, Southwark and Lambeth, but it's mainly Bromley, and then the rest of it's mainly Lewisham and Croydon and hardly Lambeth. Southwark's only a small percentage of it. There's a big massive dinosaur up there. I don't know what all... I used to be fascinated with dinosaurs as a kid, but I grew out of that. I would have been able to tell you what all of these were meant to be back then, if they're even entirely accurate. But yeah, you have like a chart here. I can't read the information because it's quite small, so like lean down, and I'm quite tall, I don't really want to be leaning down, so I'll probably read this after I finish recording. But it tells you about like I'm assuming the history and anatomy of the dinosaurs. It's actually quite interesting, and there's lots of these found all over the park, so like this is number 2. I don't know where number 1 starts, but if I see it, I'll let you guys know. Yeah, I could read this out loud now, or I could narrate over it later. I'll probably narrate over it later once I've edited the video. So like, we finally found the dinosaurs. The next thing we're going to do, we need to find the flower garden, and maybe on the way back we'll go to where the boats are. You can see like the train passing through up there. There's like a train station, I think comes from Sydenham, it goes up the hills here towards Crystal Palace. So yeah, this is the bridge that I always used to fear as a kid. I always thought, what if it breaks and I fall into water? But I don't think the water's that deep because there's not any danger signs. Geological time. Limestone and gold measures cliff. It's hard to read whilst filming. I can read it in person, but not whilst filming. There's lots of different directions to take. I don't know which one. I feel like this way is the longest way. I think it just brings you back round to where we came from. So I'm going to take this path down here. Yeah, luckily it's not too hot today. It's about 16 degrees, so it's alright. No need for a coat. But a lot of time you get insects be annoying. There's squirrels nearby, can hear me. I know that's the squirrel that I used to feed actually. It's partly red, I think. Sorry, excuse me. Thank you. Yeah, it was waiting for me to get out the way. I don't know which way is the best way to go. I don't know if it's this way or that way. I think this way's better. Yeah, the squirrel just saw me run up my way. The funny thing is, I'm a weird person. I actually talk to animals like they're humans. That's just me. I'm just weird like that. It's a bit bumpy here, so I need to watch my footing. Yeah, there's a reason why I put at VIP Traveller. I mean, you'll probably find out it doesn't stand for a very important person, by the way. But yeah, I'm somewhat familiar with this area, so I'm okay here. I can see the boats I was talking about earlier. I'm not sure if you can actually use them or not. Usually there's someone here who rents them out. Like, I'm gonna turn it around and take a picture. And I'll put it in there, or I'll just show you. I'll just stop and restart. Lots of pigeons and crows hang out here. I'm assuming there's lots of food. I believe I see a goose. I think this is a Canada goose. I'm not sure. So yeah, I'm not very good doing birds. I'm more good with lizards than birds, to be honest. I don't really know. The funny thing is, I actually done a degree in wildlife conservation, and I'm not good at birds. I don't hate it. I'm just not really that interested in birds, even though they are quite fascinating. Everything else is okay though. I don't know if it was a kind of goose or not. Yeah, there's more pictures, more not pictures, statues of dinosaurs, and here you've got some, I believe I'm not sure if they're exactly deers, but some form of deer, because I know you've got like impalas, but you don't get impalas in the UK. We have deer here, so that's what I assume they are. Dinosaur here, got a deer, and I'm not sure what that is at the front. I can't tell from the back. I think it's another deer, but I'm not 100% sure. Was that a goat? I don't know. I think that's a goat. My animal knowledge is not the greatest. Funny enough, I studied it for 4 years and have not much knowledge in terms of identifying mammals. But when it comes to lizards, reptiles, much better. That's the whole thing. I actually wanted to become a zookeeper, but where I live, there's not really much opportunity for that. But I was really wanted to specialise in herpetology, which is study of reptiles and amphibians, and that's the field I'd like to get into. Yeah, so like studying lizards and amphibians is what the field I wanted to get into. And that's quite weird because not many people are interested in lizards and amphibians because they're quite scary. I did work in voluntary in a zoo for 1 year, and that was literally the best thing I've ever done in terms of pursuing my career. At that time I felt like my life was right where it was meant to be. And I would consider that kind of work again. That kind of work is very hard working and backbreaking, but I enjoyed it. I did get a bit burnt out, I guess, like, towards the end, because it's a lot of heavy lifting, moving stuff for one, encourages another. I think that's a dog fight, so I'm staying away from wherever that's coming from. Yeah, it sounds like a dog fight. It's coming from up there somewhere. I don't actually know if you're allowed to have dogs off leash, but there was off leash here, because when I used to come through here, I used to come home from school sometimes, I'd always get a dog just running up to me, and it would just be like, if I had like a cheese sandwich in my bag, it would just run up to me and be sniffing my bag, and it's like, people should have better control over their dogs. And I still think it's unfair that owners get blamed for how their dogs act, because dogs have the mind of their own. You can train them however they want, but they're going to do what they want to do. You can try and minimise the impact it has on others, but you can't really control what they do and don't do. I know we're passing, this is a long way, we're passing what you call it, there's like an ice cream place down there somewhere in front of me, and then there's a toilet at the cafe, but it's closed now. And then up here there's racing, there's like a car racing, and they have like a sports centre and leisure centre. So yeah, there's a playground over there in front of me. They have a little picnic area behind us. I'm not sure if I'm capturing the view that well, but yeah. So I'm gonna go towards the top of the park now. So we're walking towards the flower garden, but we're gonna have to go and cross the bridge. I think I had a birthday party here once, one or two of them when I was in primary school. It's like, yeah, you can see in the distance what we make a joke, say that it's the Eiffel Tower. We know it's just we know it's not. But as a kid I actually used to think it was that. When I was really little, I was about 4, until someone told me it weren't. It's the infamous Crystal Palace Tower. Yeah, a lot of memories here actually. It's weird, certain areas like Crystal Palace, Greenwich, Stratford, a lot of people spend their time here and have a lot of memories growing up from childhood there. So yeah, in front of me is the leisure centre, and there's a racing track you can see. It's like for remote control cars, but they have competitions all year round. No one's using it at the moment. I'm not sure how much it is to actually enter, but I guess I could find out, but maybe I probably won't. The thing is, I could be either extremely hardworking or extremely lazy. There's no in between. Probably not too expensive, to be honest. Almost midway through the park now, so yeah, get a better view of the racing track now. I don't know if I should stop and restart or just keep filming, but like behind me, that's the racing track. Where like a lot of people use like remote control cars and stuff to try and sometimes just for fun, and sometimes they have competitions where they race. I'm not sure what the competition is called. And on the other side, there's a sports ground. I think it's got a bit of football as well. And there's like a volleyball place also. Yeah, that's cool. I had a sports day here. And then, because I had sports day here, turn the camera around so it's a bit of an angle. It's very windy now for some reason. But yeah, there's like a football, as you can see, you got goalposts. And you got like volleyball on the other side. There's like just another here on the opposite side of where the racetrack is. That's quite a busy area, and the Crystal Palace Tower is up there, you can see. I'm not sure. We used to watch sports events here. We used to do it in the fields for the last 2 or 3 years. We've done it here. It's 1 year, 1 day a year where we've done sports day. A lot of people, what they used to do, they used to just instead of walking the whole way like they wanted us to, they used to take the steps and take the bus, I mean. And yeah, taking the bus, I could just get in trouble. It's kind of long because it was like a 3-minute bus journey to get to the park and then a bit of a walk, but you have to do like a 20-minute walk or 25-minute walk up a hill to get there. As you might have seen earlier, there's also a notorious skating area in the summer. Since like the skating trend took over for roller skating, a lot of people skate up here. You used to see people on skateboards before, but now roller skates are kind of taken over. I'm not going to look there, but there's volleyball on the other side because people are using it, so I don't want to sell a match. But yeah, there's volleyball, people doing volleyball there. And behind me on the other side, there's just lots here. Another thing is that some of the houses, actual proper houses, like within the park. I'm guessing they were there before the park was built, or maybe just placement and housing. I don't really know what's on with them. But I asked them if it's a proper house. They said yeah, one time, but they could have been joking. I don't know. Almost at the top of the park. Now we're still in the middle, but we're in the upper middle, just about. Yeah, so there's volleyball behind us. You probably hear a lot of shouting and stuff. In the car parks, I'm just looking out for cars. Don't want to get run over. If you ever come to London, you don't want to stick to Central and something that's not as pricey, this is one place you can come and enjoy the scenery. There's like a tennis courts behind us. I don't really know, well, beside us, I don't really know what they are. I think there's a school here, I don't know. But there's like a famous statue coming up, an important figure in history, so we're going to take a look at that. But yeah, there's like a tennis court all over here. I'm going to turn around and just show you. There's a tennis court all over there. So yeah, so with the tennis court, it's obviously what it's used for, but there's another one not so far away, I think on Lorry Park Road, or off of Lorry Park Road. There's like another tennis court there. So Crystal Palace, it's got a lot of sporty things to do. From walking, I think it's because I walked fast to get here. The bus I wanted to take, because I wanted to get the bus to the top and walk down, but I can't be a little earlier. My Beth has been walking around for ages. Didn't manage to, but they didn't manage to go how it was planned. It's fine. But in about 5 minutes, okay, let's find it in about 30 seconds of approaching the figure I was talking about. I'll give it a read. Give it a proper read. Let's see, let me see. Oh, the sun's in my eyes, I can't even see. I think it's on the other side, but the guy's head has got a don't know if you see it, but yeah, I don't know his name. There should be something on the wall. I can't read that. It's too high up. But there's like a, if you look on the wall, there's like a. Oh, it's not clear. My camera angle skills ain't good. There's like a plaque here which with information about it. I was gonna give it a read, but maybe there's one lower down in reading distance. I don't know. No, I can't really see that. But if I'm remembering, is it Cleo Marx for the sociologist? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't even know that's his name, Cleo Marx, whatever. I know it's something Marx, Alexander Marx, I don't know, I don't remember. See, when you study so much, everything just turns into one then, you don't remember anything. And that's how it is. Yeah, over here, sometimes on the way home from school, I would just like be jumping over this with my friend, with being about 15, just jumping over these little walls, scared to hurt myself still, but me and my best friend would always be here, just being silly, just being kids. One old man actually tried to join in, but he backed out because of his hip. What do you call it? But yeah, he actually said that when we was doing that as kids, that it was like, oh, it's good to see kids being kids, because we were quite big. If we weren't in school uniform, we probably would have thought we were like 17, 18 doing that, which is mad. But no, we were only about 14 or 15. I had a dog that sounds like an aggressive bark, not a. It's like a halt kind of bark. I don't understand if you can't control the dog has mind what's going, but if your dog is, it's got a temperament, where you put in it off leash, are you trying to get people tired? Are you trying to get it put down? I know some people can't afford training, but as soon as you can try and do, even if it's unsuccessful. The entrance to the sports stadium is somewhere in that direction. I'm not sure, but yeah, I don't know what's over there. There's also a car park I know as well, and we're very close to the Crystal Palace Tower now. We're almost at the top. There's a flower garden, which is where I'm going next. It takes no longer than 5 minutes. It's about a 3-minute walk from here, but it's a lot of steps. So doing all of these steps are exercise. I literally walk around basically almost the entire park. So yeah, behind me, I'm gonna stop just to take a picture of the Crystal Palace Tower. So yeah. Right, so we'll make our way to the flower garden. There's a bus station around here, Crystal Palace. Bus station is kind of an interchange point to get to many areas in London. A lot of people take 2 buses to get to where they're going from all directions. So the bus station is like, and the surrounding bus stops are like an interchange section where you can either get to inner London or outer London, depending on where you're going. And it connects you to places like central London, places like close central London. I actually class Elephant Castle, but I class Elephant Castle as the start of central London, but a lot of people disagree with me, but I feel like it's kind of the same. So I feel like anything like Camberwell is, to me, is kind of like a still normal London, but like once you get to Elephant Castle, to me it's like it's basically central. Same with Waterloo. I don't know if Waterloo's classed as central or not, but I know they're both southeast. I was saying, yeah, Crystal Palace is the interchange for many different places, so it doesn't matter where you're going in London. You get to Croydon, Bromley, you get to Sydenham, Lewisham, Southwark, or Southwark Borough at least, and also Lambeth. Get to like Brixton and places like that, Lambeth Town Hall. There's not really a place you can't really get from Crystal Palace unless it's far on the other side of the river, or if it's far out on the outskirts of London. But you will be able to get part way from here. It won't be a long journey either. I was a bit of a weirdo when I was younger. I could do a good impression of a crow. There used to be crows on the field here. There's a couple now, but not as many. Used to feed them chips. But I was also impersonated crows. So I was a weird kid. I don't know what's going on here. I think they're building something. I don't know if it was because of fun fair or they're building something different. Anyway, I can't see because of the lights. Sunlight's in my eyes and my sight's not very good, so yeah. But yeah, I don't know what they're building, but it looks like they're working on something. I don't know if it's just another tower or if it's something completely different. I don't To be honest, I feel like working smart and not hard is a better option. When the dog was like walking me since I looked back, it stopped and looked the other way. It's a bit quiet now at the top. It's usually louder at the top than it is at the bottom, but the bottom of the park day has been quite busy. There's no info stage, it's a statue. Basically, no matter which way around the park, you'll always be able to find a way out no matter where you go. There's not really any dead ends. I was going to go for a maze, but I might leave that for another time. If I come from top to bottom next time, I'll go through the maze. Because I just haven't passed the maze, I was too busy talking. You guys, I forgot. But next time I'm in the area, I'll go back down to the maze. Yeah, the park's on the London Borough of Bromley, so I don't know if this counts as Up on the Wood, Penge or Sydenham. Just thinking we're a Penge entrance and car park. Sydenham car park, Aston Avenue car park. I think that counts as both Crystal Palace and Sydenham. And then, but that part of is classed as Sydenham. That part of Sydenham's still under the most of it's under the Bromley Borough. Have you got dreams? It asks. It's like a QR code. I guess they have activities where you can find stuff from that app or something. And it has the information about like where the information centre is and nearest emergency services entrance to this location. It's an Anley Hill. Park Rangers and Information Centre is in Penge. And then what else? Okay, yeah, it just has information about the park in general. So yeah, it's quite a round park if you look at the photo of it. It's quite easy to get through. There's always a way out no matter which side you're on. Right now I'm going to walk towards the flower garden. Before we get there, there's another famous statue here, but I don't know who they're meant to be. I think the plaque left to go on the grass, so I kind of missed it. But yeah, someone, if anyone knows, let me know who they are. No, I was saying Marx. I forgot the name is Karl Marx, the socialist. I don't think it's him. But I was just thinking that's the only famous person that I remember. When I looked at someone called Marx on the name Marx on the plaque, like graffiti it in, scribbled it in, but probably just worn away over time. But I don't think it was Karl Marx. That's another thing when you study so much, when everything gets modelled up, sometimes things just randomly come back to you. It's a bit weird how our brains work. That's something new though recently. Not everyone has the potential for growth. Like some people are just stuck. Like not everyone is something where emotionally intelligent or emotionally mature. And some people just stay stuck in their ways and they hinder themselves more than they hinder anybody else, really. It's like some people don't want to learn or grow or be trying to improve themselves. It's like they want to stay stuck how they are because they're afraid of change. I don't understand that kind of thinking. And they also don't seem to self-reflect. They don't seem to say that like they think that their actions, they don't seem to think about how their actions affect other people, which is quite rare. I can't do that, me myself. Maybe, I don't know if I'm highly empathetic because I can be cold too, but there's people out here who just, that they'll treat you a certain way, and then when you do one little thing back to them, they can't handle it, start crying that like you've ended their whole world. I think it is madness. We're almost at the flower garden now. I think I took the wrong turn, but you can still get there this way. In front of me is a bus station. You can see the amount of buses here. We have double decker and single buses here. So yeah. There's two sides of the bus station, one going towards, one's a turn off stop on the other side of the road, one's going towards like the Luton boroughs, stop on a different side, while one's going to the rest of the boroughs, go on the, just leave one on the other side. I don't know, the last time I came here was winter, so the flower garden was kind of dead, but it's spring lately, so I think in spring, but it's still dead, it's still cold, but now it's warmed up, so maybe it looks beautiful now, or maybe it's blossoming. Here are the crows that I used to talk about. apparently crows can actually understand our language, and that they can, like, they name us individually, like how we name ourselves individually. Speaking of which, there's a funny story. When I was younger, I didn't realise that two people could have the same name. So when I was about 3, I was like, when I met someone who had the same name as one of my family members, I was like, how can I have the same name? That's their name. I didn't realise that two people could have the same. I thought every person had a different name, but there's people out there who have the same names. Thinking, yeah, the bus driver was looking at me. I think he thought I was mad talking to myself, but that's what happens. Sometimes you need to just put yourself out there when it comes to vlogging. Like, I just started vlogging recently, and it's kicked off to me, which is good. I was a bit shy of holding the camera, and people are staring at me, or thinking that maybe if I was to film in front of me, they'd film me. But I'm getting more confident with it. Like, as you saw, my first trial one was when I went on vacation. We say holiday here, but went on vacation to Iceland. American viewers and people from international countries often speak American English. That's why I said vacation. There's lots of, it's just a chill hangout area already. It's not really nothing's really blossoming now. It's just a bit dead, to be honest. But when the flowers do bloom, it looks beautiful out here. I've walked all the way to the top. I don't know where I'm gonna take the bus from next. I see that there's little bits bloomed, but the whole garden floor is tall and long like that, so it looks a lot better. Half an hour, made it to the top of the park. I feel I'm gonna exit. That's a long walk. Actually, I haven't gone for a walk for a long time, because when you walk by yourself, it just feels dead, like it's boring. But since I've been talking and vlogging at the same time, it doesn't feel like it's been as long as I've probably been here for. I've probably been here for a good 40 minutes, and roughly that much, at least half an hour, I'd say. But I don't know my exact time, how long exactly I've been here. But yeah, that's enough for now. Next in the park, I'm going to take a bus. The bus stops this way. And take a bus to... There's no bus machine, I don't think, here. Not usually, is there? There's no bus machine. Yeah, so I'm just going to take a bus, go back to where I came from. So I was out earlier. I don't know if I'm going to stay out or I'll go back home, but we'll see how long the bus takes. And then, yeah, I'll see you guys later. Say, if I was in the area again, I'll come back to Crystal Palace Park and go through the maze. So, the maze is here. I'm just hoping I get grass into my coat. Because coat's kind of new. But I had a similar one, but it was still blue, but it was a different company. But so no one notices the difference, but it's okay. I worry about if it's been raining recently, my shoes might get muddy and wearing white shoes, so I don't know. We call them trainers here, but I know a lot of people don't understand that. The thing I was wondering what it was the other day, it's behind me, like I can show you guys. I don't know what it is, but it's like I wouldn't call it a parasol, but it's like one of the things where I think they hold events and stuff, but it's quite small. Marquee, is that what you call it? But it's designed differently. I want to off the visual and show the other way. I used to come here before, so I don't want the building, but there's lots of things going on. The other day when you saw this, it was all closed up, but now it's about half open. I'm gonna go back down the other way. I think it's about 8 PM in the evening now, but it's still bright. The sun's not going to set until 8:30, and it won't get dark straight away. I wonder what's going on. I wonder what all of this is. There's 2 statues in the middle of where they've had it boarded off, so I wonder what's actually going on. Because I don't remember seeing anything about it, but I do remember I don't see any signage or anything anywhere. I guess it must be a recent thing. So it's really getting on with those here. It's just I don't know if the maze area is blocked off or if I can still go there. All the places I went earlier so far are free. There's one place I'm going to go that's not free. The butterfly thing wasn't free, that was £10.75. But for me, I had only paid £9 something. There's a couple of cars in there. A few workers. Yeah, the end of the shift. Ready to go home. There's lots of steps here. It's not really a smooth way down unless you go the long way. I have to be careful. And I hear some people doing like go-karting or something. That looks cool, it's sick, wicked. Oh, if I can get a better look, I'm gonna get a better look at it because I'm coming towards that way anyway. This wasn't here the last time I was here. The last time I came here, I didn't have half of this stuff here. So I'm interested to see what's changed and what they're building and working on. This time I won't be walking for as long as I'm going to go straight back where I came from. Because my plan last time was to come from the top and walk right to the bottom, but I didn't want to do that much walking today. I've done a lot of walking already. It's cold. It's not cold, it's windy. The breeze almost went right through me. It was quite a massive park. I think I'll say it covers like 3 or 4 areas. And even though it's only under one borough itself, the area is under 5 different boroughs. I made a mistake, it's mainly under Bromley, Croydon and a little bit of Lambeth. There's something on Lucian, but only a little bit, small doses. There's a sign here, but I'm not sure what it says, so I'm gonna give it a read. Oh, there's a concert cafe. I didn't know there had concerts here. I think this is a new thing, unless I'm just late to know. They have like a little thing here, hot and cold drinks they have sell as well. So they have like a menu. There's mainly sausage rolls, and they've got seasonal options, cheeseburgers, bacon, baps. We don't say baps down here, but I know from living up north, they call bread baps and cobs, and they've got paninis, or pizzinis, which I guess is like a pizza panini combo, and then they have muffins, cakes, crumbles, and tarts. And yeah, they also have vegan sausage rolls and different milkshakes of strawberry, chocolate and caramel matcha latte, if I was reading that correctly. So yeah, there's different things. There's matcha latte, matcha latte, and they also have pumpkin seeds latte spiced, and they have apple tea and chai latte. I don't know if it's chai latte, I don't know. And they have lots of just normal cafe drinks basically. My slushies. What about my head on that sign? Yeah, so it's changed a lot since I last came here. There's like a little ground bit, like a concrete in a bit of grass. They call it no dogs allowed, what was it? No, I can't read. No super fires, barbecues permitted. I'm not saying I mean no dogs allowed, there's dogs here all the time. I'm getting closer to the go-kart bit. I don't know where exactly the maze is, but I know I'm very, very close towards it. I don't know if there's any signage. The beard, it's because my beard has been tangled, so I need to groom it a bit more. I can't cut it, but just make sure it looks neater. There's people on like BMXs. It looked like go-karting from afar, but they're just speeding through the area. I think there's some sort of competition. See them going around the park, it's quite cool. I didn't expect this to be happening. And they also, there's people ringing bells. I think this area's blocked off, and we might not be able to go through the maze, but see if there's another entrance somewhere. Yeah, it's actually quite cool to see a competition going on. I just want to keep off the pathway and go on the grass because it's safe. But yeah, cycling. I didn't realise they had a cycling racing here. Cycling racing Tuesdays to 6 PM to 9 PM. I didn't realise I had this. It's quite good. I think all dogs on me. Yeah. Yeah, so allowed through, just have to keep on the grass. Glad it's not like hasn't been raining recently. I don't know if the maze is this way or that way. I get confused. I don't know. I think it's down here, but I'm not 100% sure. I see like a what do you call it? I see like what's it called? Where the trees are falling down. I don't know where the maze actually is. I think it's here. I don't know. It's I don't know what's down here. I don't know where I'm going. Am I going the right way? Am I getting lost? It's getting a bit hilly. I think it's over here. I don't know. I am lost. I don't know. Is it up here? I'm so lost. There's park benches here. See, there's benches here. I'm wondering, is the maze over here to the right? I don't know. I don't know. Let me see. There's an entrance towards it. Let me see. I might be putting myself in danger. Or was that just a fence? That's a fence. That's a fence, yeah. Bottled off. But what's up there? I don't know. Is this the maze? I don't know. It's crazy. Let me see. I don't know if that's the maze. Basically, because there's no sun, but I think here is the maze, but I'm not 100%. No, that's completely not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's somewhere else. Where's the maze? I don't know. I'm actually completely lost. I said I was meant to go to the maze, but I am completely lost. Completely lost. I have no idea where I'm going. All I know is the maze is somewhere around here, but maybe they got rid of it. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just not looking properly. It was quite cool. I know they're doing cycling and stuff near here. I want to keep an eye out, see if I can see the maze anywhere. But with thanks, I can't really see it. Everyone's walking around here. I don't know, there's dogs. There's dog and everything in it, I don't know. I don't know where half the places are. I see some people down there, so I might ask them. I don't know, but they kind of just look like they don't really want to be bothered. I'm hoping this here is the maze, but I don't know. There's a dog there. The dog looks quite aggressive. I don't know, maybe I was wrong. I don't know where the maze is. I need to find it. I'll come back another time and find it. If there's a marshal there, I'll ask them. But I'm not 100% sure this is the correct way. Yeah, there's lots of... This is a shortcut, but I don't think I'm going the right way. I know, I've definitely gone past it. I don't know, where is the... Supposed to get over here, let's be clear. That's fine. There's the dogs in these all the time. I see other people with dogs here. I can see what looks like acorns on the floor. So yeah. Well, I didn't realise I had all this going on, so this is quite fun to see and watch. There's loads of people coming. I'm going to turn around so you can see loads of people coming through on the bikes and stuff. It's mad. I didn't see anything like that before. It's actually so cool. Okay, we found the maze in the end. This is something cool we can do in London. So yeah, the maze, we found it. It was right in front of me. I thought I went past it because I was looking somewhere in front of me over there, but it's not over there. It's right here. So as you can see, the maze. The marshal said but it starts on the left if you want to do the maze. So there's a gate here also. So there's some gaps and stuff. So yeah. Yeah, there's a gate. I don't know if the gate takes you to the maze or through it, but I want to see where the middle of the maze is. Let's say, please close the gate, or the gate. Escape gate. But it's open, so I'm gonna leave it open. So yeah, I don't know where the middle, I don't know where the centre is to get to. But this is the area here, so you can't really see this way. But around you here, got some seats and stuff, and you got to try and find your way through the middle, I think back to here. So yeah, I'm gonna try and do that. I don't know if I'm gonna find my way out, but yeah, maybe you can try and do that. So on the floor they have some scriptures. I say scripture, it's got some writing, so I'm not trying to be posh. So it says, I can't see all of it because it's not very clear, but I can see some of it. So when I get near to it, I can see it from further away, but I can't see the whole thing because it becomes shiny, so it's like unreadable. But it's like following something, they're following with the footsteps, I think it says. It says pause here, and then it makes it shiny, so it's hard to see. This has got the 8/infinity sign. I don't know which one it's meant to be. And yeah, 100 years, something in 100 years of, let's say, guiding celebrations. It looks clearer properly on the camera because I can't read it. I can read, I just can't read this because of how it is. But I'm gonna go and do the maze now. So that's what we came here for. As you see, it's a beautiful full view, and you can just sit around in this little circle for the maze. So I'm gonna try and figure my way out of here. I don't know if I will make it or not, but I'm gonna see. So the guy said that it starts on the left. You can go through this way anyway, but it gets lost. But the start of the maze is on the left hand side, he said. So let me start towards the left. I don't know from down here, but it's like, this is what I'm saying, grass, and there's all leaves everywhere, so it's dark now. Let's see if I can find my way through back to the middle, because it starts here. So I was quite good at mazes as a kid, but we'll see if I can find my way out of here. Just see how long it takes me from when I first started. I'm not timing, so you guys time me. But some people have pushed on the fences on, so it might not be accurate. So yeah, this is a fun thing to do, especially during the daytime. I just went at the night time because there's not many people around, so no one to disturb me. But yes, there's gaps here where people have broken the fence, so it's not entirely accurate, but I'm just walking around the whole thing right now, it feels like. But I think there's a gap to get me further in where it's less shaded. I just walked into a web. Yeah, so the maze is here, so yeah, we shouldn't be too long finding our way out of here. Well, I'm totally going to sink across. I'll come back and clean it down. But yeah, this is quite fun to do, thing to do as a kid. You run around the maze, just be careful because there's stones here, there's lots of stones. There's a gravelly pathway. I think this was meant to be a fence here, but someone's obviously broke it, so I suggest this was meant to be blocked off, I'm gonna guess, unless that was only meant to block that, but that bit seems to be broken as well. So I'm gonna go through this way, because I'm gonna assume it's meant to be broken, and see if we can find our way back to the middle, through the maze way. This is quite good, actually, fun. I wonder if I run into any dead ends. You lot tell me, it'd be funny if I do. So yeah, tomorrow, I should change the plans. I always plan stuff, but never really stick to my plan. I always get mixed up. I would say that way seems closer to go to the inside. What we didn't, because I feel like we came from there, there's nothing there. I remember seeing the empty fence there, so I think it's this way. And I feel like it's going to try and trick you, make you go that way instead, and so I'm going to go this way. See if I'm right. And then we can get further in. No, I don't know. I feel like this might be a trick, it might not. I thought I wanted to go around the edge, but I chose the inside path. Let's see my instinct work. The instinct says edge. I chose the middle path, so let's see if it's bringing me towards the maze, or if it's dead in here. I don't know where the edge one leads to. Maybe there's more than one right way. We'll see. Because if I went into dead end here, then we know I chose the wrong pathway. Yeah, I chose the wrong pathway, I think. Maybe, wait, hold on. No. Okay. Yeah, I think I might have chose the wrong pathway. I think my instinct was right. Because we really came from here. Remember, I said inside or outside. I chose inside. They were going outside. So outside was the right way to go. My instinct was correct. I keep getting hit by tree branches. But yeah. And now we're here. But it brings you back to the same place again. So now I'm confused. Oh no, you got another option. This was the outside part I was in. You can even start early on in through here, because that's where you come from. If you go around this way, because that way is a dead end, you'll find your way through the middle. I'm not rushing this, I'm just doing this for fun. Because the competition I'll be doing this a lot faster. So yeah, this is the way to go, I think. I hope I don't run into any more dead ends. But I think I'm okay for now. About 5 minutes. I don't know if it go right or left. I feel like it tricks you because it feels like you're gonna go towards the middle if you go left, so I'm gonna go this right. See what I end up. There's some stuff on the floor which I don't know what it is. I'll try and avoid it. No, it's dead end here. Maybe I need to go the other way. I don't know if I'm further in or out than last time, because if we're just going back where I came from, I'm just walking around in circles. Yeah, I'm walking around in circles because I came from over there last time, I believe. I went that way. And that way is also dead end. So let me go back out and carry on walking this way. Will we find a way out? Will I make it out of here before it goes dark? This maze, the trees really need a bit of cutting because the trees really need cutting. Where am I going? Like, oh my days, I don't know anymore. I'm lost. I'm probably lost. I don't know where I'm meant to be going anymore. Because I came through all around here. It's like I've just gone round in a circle. I don't know anymore because I went round that way originally. I went inside. I don't know the right way. Let me go this way. I just came from all around there, so I don't know. I've literally walked through every edge of this bit. So yeah, I don't know. I actually don't know where I'm going anymore. This is actually a difficult maze. I should have looked at a map or something, because I came from all around there. I've done that way before as well. I got further in and it was a dead end around here. But the guy said the maze starts on the left, and they did it on purpose to confuse me. So let me see now if I can make it to centre. That's okay. Because I'm sure I came around here already, didn't I? I said it's a dead end. I don't know, it all looks the same. All I can see is green plants. So I don't know whether... Because I don't know if that's a dead end. Yeah, right around there, there's a dead end there. Or maybe there's another way around this way. Maybe I'm further in than I thought I originally was. There's a dead end here because I came... Yeah, before I came around that way. There's a dead end there. So do I have to start from the beginning again or something? Like, here's a dead end. Like, I don't know. I didn't get this maze. This maze is confusing. Or is it just not been cut? There's meant to be a gap here and the tree's taken over. You need to get into the next layer. That's what you need to figure out, how to get into the next layer of the maze. So what I'm going to do is, but I feel like if I come around this way, I'm coming back from the start. So I don't actually know. There's two places. So there's this way and that way. That way takes you back where I just came out from. This is where I started, I'm sure. No, I'll just skip it. There's one thing to do and I didn't manage to make it in time, but it's a fun, let me see, if I go around this way, because Because it says the maze starts this way, but everywhere has a dead end. I don't see any more openings. Okay, I don't think this is a dead end. There's another. I thought we were coming back from where we came from, but in the next inside corner. And I think we're further in, we're almost into the middle. Yes, we made it. There's a trick to me there. I thought it was coming back from where we came from, but it wasn't. We made it. There's no way we're gonna get lost now. Can't be any more dead ends. There's no insects here bothering me like wasps or bees and stuff. Luckily, because it's evening time now. Might be spiders or something, but I'm okay with spiders. So okay, I'm not necessarily say I like spiders. I'm just saying spiders don't bother me in terms of I'm not scared of them. I'd rather them just not on me. I'll have a spider with me. If it's not a non-venomous one, then I'm okay. Well, if there's any poison spiders, but I know there's definitely venomous ones. I'm not sure if the fire web is or isn't. I'm not sure if I should go this way now or that way. I thought that's too easy. I thought this is a trick meant to be like, oh, you're almost there now, and then you go down here, it brings you there. But let me try it anyway. I think I've been walking around in this maze for about 5 minutes, so since I've been walking around here for such a long time. Might as well find a place to cool down and sit down if this is the right way, but I feel like we're just gonna bump into a dead end here. It's no, it wasn't a trick. Not a trick, was it? Was it a trick? No, it wasn't a trick. Oh. Okay. And now we'll go around here. And go around this way, which I thought would have been more sensible to do, because I would have came around this way anyway. Nope. Oh yes, wait, no. Just going around in circles here. I think I just walked into a web. No. Here's the dead end, I think. Not entirely. Around here there's more. Okay. And this is where I said I think it's a trick. Just go around the outside. I don't even know if it's part of the maze or not anymore. I think this is the outside of the maze, right? Because someone's broke the fences. If someone's broke the fences, it's meant to be on the inside. But if there's no opening here, I'll just go through. There's no opening. I feel like there's no opening down at the bottom of here. No, there isn't. This one completely different. That's a escape gate, just walk around the whole thing. This is where I came in from. Oh, I think. Yes, okay, I know where to go now. Even though I walked around the whole thing, I know exactly where to go to get to the end. We were in the maze before we left. We're not leaving here until I've completed the maze. So if we're here when the sun sets, it's still here. So I wasn't meant to come out on the left hand side. We're going to turn in and go around. That's where you meant to get to the escape gate, and then you take the rest in the middle, I think. I don't actually know, but this is quite good to fun actually. I'm just out here living my life. Literally, this is fun. I need to finish my gaming series before I start doing my vlogging series. I have a lot of content that I need editing. Yeah, as I was saying earlier, my plans don't really go to plan. Like, I planned to be to go to the cable carts and the caves, but I never really done that. So a lot of times I plan stuff, and the plans don't often follow through. So yeah, the only reason why people think I might have ADHD, because I'm just always like that. But yeah, I have a plan, never really usually stick to it. Things change, I just adapt as things go along. So I don't know if I really came from here or not. funny thing is, when I actually need to leave, how do I actually get out? Okay, he comes and locks me in here, but help. I think I came from the escape gate, we made it to the middle. That was a long maze, that was quite fun. We made it. I haven't been filming for exactly 40 minutes. I think it took me, I think I started filming like maybe like 6 minutes into this or something. Not quite sure, but yeah, we made it to the middle of the maze. It's quite fun. Next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to the bus stop. I'm not gonna sit down because these people put their feet on them and everything is dirty. But yeah, we made it through the maze. We went through, you start off that way and you come out through somewhere through that way. So you start off that way and you come out through that way. Next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make my way back to the bus station. After I make my way back to the bus station, I'm gonna call it a day. I need to go back to where I came from and I'm gonna start editing, because I need to start editing loads of stuff. I'm not editing, I need to cook dinner, then I need to start editing. But yeah, at the time now, if I can check the time, it's 10 past 8. So yeah, 10 past 8 p.m. and it's 10 past 8 at night, or evening. I don't know if you count 8 as evening or night. I would say 9 o'clock tonight. I have a weird schedule when it comes to classing things or different things. So like, morning to me is any time from 12 a.m. to 12 p.m. to 11:59 a.m. Afternoon is from 12 p.m. to 4:59. Evenings from 5 p.m. to 8:59, and night is from 9 p.m. all the way until 12 a.m. So yeah, that's it for today. You can see a better view of the maze. There's gonna be some cyclists back up there, and that's it really. I haven't really got much more content to film. I need to edit a lot of stuff, and I'll do that when I get back. Once I finish editing all my videos, then it'll be cool. Or next time you'll see, I'll probably be doing the cable carts or caves. There's a couple other things I've got planned to do, so we're gonna do those. I was thinking there's a lot of stuff to be done around here, and I can do it all. I'm trying to make like 5 days worth of content, but maybe like an hour long each. So what, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. So let me turn the camera around. Yeah, so I was trying to make a lot of content like day 1. Oh, what's this on my head? Because all the trees and stuff. Because the trees, I don't know what's here, but I'll give my hat a clean. I can put it in the wash when I come home. I hope definitely needs cleaning. But yeah, I was trying to make enough content that lasts over 5 days of things to do in London. So, but instead of just going central, there's other things that people can do in London. So if other people do those things as well, it's going to be quite fun for them to do. And then the cyclists are still about. I didn't know they had competitions for 6 and 9 p.m. I don't know if I should take this way. I was wearing white shoes, I didn't really want to be stepping on grass, but didn't really have a choice. Like, flowers here are blossoming. I came here a couple of weeks ago, not this section, but the flowers are still, they've just gone spring and started warming up, so the weather was still a little bit chilly. The flowers hadn't had a chance to blossom yet. They're looking a bit more prettier now. I'm out of breath from walking. Yeah, but this is a lot going on here. I feel like this ground kind of reminds me of wasp nests. Whenever you get those ground bees and those ground wasps, it reminds me of those. It was quite a fun day out. Went to a museum, went to a park, animal farm, went to a butterfly sanctuary, and now on my way home. So the next thing to do, I'm thinking, I'm not going to tell you everything apart from the cable carts and the caves. There's a couple other things I'm planning to do. I'm just here, out here, living life since life right now for me. Yes, a bit of a difficult chapter in terms of trying your best at lots of different things and nothing really working. But just don't give up. Things will get better, and when you're staying stagnant, it's only temporary. It's better than getting worse, I guess. At least I've got a comfortable roof over my head, and a lot of people out here like homeless stuff. I'm not homeless, I should be grateful for that. But I think if I didn't have parents or anything, I probably would be homeless right now. and I know people who work in those kind of things, if you're a man, unless you've got a disability, basically screwed a lot of the time. If you're a woman, they give you a bit more leniency. It shouldn't be the case, but it's just the way society is here. I didn't realise I had concerts in Crystal Palace. I saw it on the leaflet saying that they had concerts in Crystal Palace, but I don't know if it's a new thing or if it's like a seasonal thing. So I wonder if this is going to be permanent or it's just temporary. I think the racing's finished now, but they're still just on their bikes back home. They just give it extra half an hour. There's no marshals here anymore. So I think it's like it's on the way home. But I didn't realise I don't know if it's a competition or just racing. I didn't know they'd done that here. The thing behind you, like, if I was childish on by myself, I would have stepped on the stones, to be honest, because I'm quite childish. So like, I'm mature in terms of sensible when it comes to having responsibilities, but like, I also have that playful side as well. Sometimes though, when I get fed up with being too mature all the time, I just act silly and childish, a bit immature, or naive, shall I say. Yeah, but I didn't realise that there again behind me is a Crystal Palace tower. I don't actually know what it does, to be honest. I used to know, but I forgot. Because I heard it as an aerial signal, but no, it's not an aerial signal. I'm sure it's just, maybe it is, I don't know. A satellite, some sort of satellite. That's basically. But I know there's one somewhere else nearby here. I think in Andaley there's a satellite for the BBC, something like that. As well, look at the cable carts. I didn't realise there's so many. I thought there was only one. So different cable carts would be. I might try different ones at different times, but one of them is quite expensive, so I won't try that for now. So it's only a one-off incident. So I'll go to the other. I'll go to the one that's cheaper first, and then I might try that one another time. I'm going to go back to some of the places I visited because I didn't do everything there. So I'm going to go back to some of those places. I'll do that for a different content video. Maybe like wonders in London or something, I don't know. There's also things I want to do somewhere else. I just want to go travelling, to be honest. Because I haven't really travelled much. I've been to 2 different countries twice. But I haven't really travelled around. I've never really had a family holiday or travelled with someone. Like I travelled with someone part way from the country. I never travelled to and from a place to a different country. Like one time, one country that I've always gone by myself, just alone. And another time, I travelled to that country. I had a girlfriend, 2 different girlfriends, separate times. But one, my first girlfriend, just let's talk about my past. So basically, it was just life circumstances, basically, and then circumstances, and I felt something that I didn't know about, put it that way. And then second one, too jealous, put it that way, too jealous without valid reason, just jealous, like constantly afraid of me leaving them for someone else. But let's just start making up stuff in their head, like narratives that aren't actually true, and just go crazy over them. Like people say, oh, don't give them a reason to be jealous or too insecure. Well, there's different levels. You have to have self-awareness, emotional maturity, and emotional intelligence to use that phrase. It doesn't apply to people who didn't have that. I think it's the Upper North Tower from down here. There's nothing called a tower, like I'm not close enough. But to the side to the left of me, there's like 2 towers. One's Great Crystal Palace, which is the tallest one. It's a landmark you can see for miles, even as far as Croydon. You can even see it from central London, to be honest. You can see it from central London, Croydon. You see it from very far away. I know I'm not from Croydon. You'll never know where I'm from. Unless you know me, of course. But please hide in the view. I keep trying to get a good view of the Upper North Tower, but I can't. It's a short walk from here, maybe like a 15-20 minute walk. It was just one long road, and you'll see it. We turn left at the end of that long road from the top of the bus station. I done it the other day because I was waiting for a bus. I went coming soon because I just missed one, so I had to walk down that road until I reached here. I was here because I'm in the area recently, so I thought I would start off with places that I'm nearby to and go to some further out. And that's when I go home. So this is going to be a short series about travelling. Because I'm just thinking there's things to do that people don't know about, because when people come to London, they come straight to like Central London, Big Ben, London Eye, cruises. They don't go to like any of the hidden wonders outside in the outskirts or in outer London. So this is why I wanted to do something a bit different from the usual. So I'm tired. I keep pausing because I'm out of breath. I've been walking for ages. The funny thing is, I used to be an excellent swimmer, but I haven't done swimming for a long time because I need to practice more, and the pool I was in is a little bit too deep. It said it's 1.8 meters, which is 5'10", but I'm 6'2" or 3", and my feet are not touching the bottom, so I don't understand that. They obviously got the measurements wrong, or they changed it since they originally put the measurements there. You see the red lights on the Crystal Palace Tower now. I don't know if you can see it behind me. But yeah, Crystal Palace Tower. I'm gonna get home. I need to clean my hat because all the leaves disgusting, and put my clothes in the wash. I need to wear some new clothes for tomorrow. I need to iron. I also need to cook dinner. I don't know what to have. I've got a lot of fruit and vegetable that need to be eaten up, so maybe I'll make a stir fry or something. You don't actually realise how hilly this place is unless you're walking on the main roads. In the park, the hills are so gradual you don't really notice it. You don't feel it in your legs. It's a different kind of hill. Then when you get to the top, you feel like, oh my days, I just walked up a mountain. It's just for tomorrow's content. I'm going to film some more, and I'll probably go to 2 or 3 different places, and then I don't know what I'm going to do, but obviously tomorrow we do the Greenwich cable carts. We also do Chislehurst Caves, and then after those 2 places I'm going to decide where to go, whether I should do that after the weekend, because I've got a couple of things up. It's kind of hard to manage when you've got a lot going on in your life as well. So I've got like what do you call that? Yeah, I've got a lot of meetings and a couple like tomorrow and the day after. So I don't know how to plan my day. And one of them I think I should get. Do I have to go? Do I have to actually go somewhere? So it takes up like 2 hours out of my day. It's for about 4 hours of my day. I'm not going to be able to do what I want to do. And I've got to think I've only got one thing next week to do. I think, and I've thought about this, I'd like to be a language teacher because I speak 4 languages, yeah. But I don't have a TEFL. I self-taught myself too. I don't want at school, but it's not so good anymore. But like, the ones that I've taught are better. So I've spoken to people from those countries and I've had real life practice of using them. But the other ones, it's different. I don't actually know if you're allowed here, but I'm going to walk out anyway. Just come out this way. There's a bus station, it's fine. Yeah, I'm going to film more content tomorrow. Right, so if you enjoyed watching our videos, we've got more exciting videos for you. Just like, subscribe and follow for more content like this. The next content we're going to post, we're going to be on the Greenwich cable cars, so let's see how that goes.